Peace, y'all. It's your boy Johnny Fastlane with allhiphop.com. So, Usher responds to Diddy saying that R&B is dead. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, Joe, this situation is crazy, right? Because earlier this week, Diddy was on Instagram Live, basically saying that R&B is dead. Then he went on to talk to Tank and Mary J. Blige and Timbaland and the Tory Lanez and Summer Walker, and basically all of them were like, yeah, I hear you, R&B is kind of dead, right? So then a lot of other people chimed in on Twitter and they basically said that Diddy doesn't know what he's talking about. Chris Brown is still out here, Usher still out here, Brent Faiyaz, even Drake, right? Then Diddy actually responded to Twitter and apologized and said, look, I wasn't trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to say nobody is trash. I'm sorry for saying that R&B is dead, but it just doesn't give me the same feeling like it used to, right? And the whole situation is that now Usher is responding and chiming in on the conversation, right? So recently Usher did an interview and he was asked a few things about R&B, right? First and foremost, he was asked, hey, would you wear the crown as the king of R&B? And Usher says, yo, if you want to give me the king of R&B, I will take that. But you got to understand that I'm standing on the shoulders of other R&B greats like Marvin Gaye or Barry White and people like that. He started naming a lot of people, right? None of his contemporaries, though, he didn't name Trey Songz or Chris Brown, right? So the whole situation is crazy because then elsewhere in that interview, he spoke about what Diddy had said, right? And basically he said that Diddy is nuts and that he sounds nuts and that he thinks that it's insane that Diddy would even say that because Diddy is part of the culture and has benefited off of R&B financially, right? That's when the person that was interviewing Usher said, you do know that he was saying that because he's dropping an R&B album and he's trying to stir up the conversation so that people will buy his album. He's just using it as a marketing tool, right? And then Usher was like, I hear you, but that's crazy. It's from your lips to God's ears. Hopefully that is what he meant, but R&B is definitely not dead. R&B is classic. How did R&B or certain songs come out 20, 25 years ago and people are still talking about it now? R&B itself is a superstar, is what Usher said, right? Which all is true, man. I don't think R&B is dead. Diddy just has to listen a little closer, but y'all know Diddy is dropping an R&B album, so he knows that R&B ain't dead, and he's probably been in the studio working with a bunch of R&B artists, and that's why he's saying this, right? Basically, Diddy's gonna say a month from now that, hey, I'm the one that brought R&B back, right? Which, fine, go ahead, man. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.